Welcome back to Shadow of the Colossus.
I thought this was Shadow of Mordor.
No. Clearly it's Shadow of
The Hedgehog.
yes. Now, welcome back to Shadow of Destiny.
Dang it, I thought this was Shadow of Kingdom Hearts.
Oh shit. That vase.
That reminds
And that's
me
where our
of
story ends.
That reminds me of a scene from the amazing film
The
Wendell
Matrix.
and Wicked.
What do you think you're doing?
Oh. It's a homunculus.
You know, like gathering information.
You died again.
Deeply
Yeah.
appreciate it if you wouldn't disappoint me.
God, I love homunculus. He's such a shit.
I mean, you're literally dying to get to him, so...
I think that homunculus might technically also be considered a
Hello, Ike.
Oh, Mr. Eckert.
shit, what's it called?
Supposed to come around to my museum today? If you're not,
The
I was
thing
thinking about closing up here.
I'm sorry about that. I'm going to head out there right now.
what is it called?
That's right.
What is
I was
it?
supposed to
The
stop by
thing where it's
museum.
like half man,
I
half
better get
woman.
going.
I know exactly what you're referring to. Let me,
Check the Castlevania wiki. It was kind of a big deal there.
Rebus. It's a Rebus.
Yes. Okay.
I was about to say Rumbus, and I knew that was wrong.
Is this
Yeah,
not
it's
the?
a Rebus.
Okay. I think homunculus might also be. Oh, not that. A rebus.
I mean,
Uh.
if it's voiced by both a man and a woman, yeah, that tends to happen.
Hey, this is the south. Oh no, that's where the south. Or that's where the gate Inigo is. This is where the museum is. So yeah.
So we're filming this after dinner, right?
Yeah, well, I am like a 40-year-old. I eat dinner at actually, I guess I ate dinner at like noon today.
Oof.
I'm not actually 40, I'm 27. But I only eat one meal a day.
Well, I eat a proper dinner and all that. Breakfast, lunch, whatever. And I had a miserable takeout.
Oh,
So I was working for most of the day, so I didn't get and we agreed, my brother and I, that we were getting takeout today. So we kind of knew the place, and he was like, "I'll make the order, don't worry." So anyway, I pick up the order, all that jazz, and I get back and I realize he's made possibly the worst order you can make at a Chinese restaurant.
what was it?
Fried chicken.
Orange?
No,
Not
fried
even,
chicken.
not even orange chicken. Jesus.
Not orange chicken, not General Tso's chicken, not like any of the many types of chicken.
Come in.
Not even like stir fry or pork
I'm sorry.
pork.
I'm so late.
Oh, by the way,
Oh, that's
he did
okay.
get dumplings.
Here, take this.
Elon Musk.
That's not Elon Musk. This guy is
mean,
So,
better.
What can I do for you today? Did you come to see my paintings again? No. Well, I mean, that's what I was going to do, of course. but-
Casino.
Hey, Mr. Eckert, do you know anything
I like
about
Mr. Eckert.
alchemy?
I tried saying
Right,
Elon
a
Musk
sudden
backwards. I don't
interest
think
in
that's possible.
Research of some kind?
Well, not exactly.
Well, let me see. I'm not really well up on it, but there was someone notable in this city, a man named Dr. Wagner. He was supposed to have been a magician or a scientist or something.
He was
I don't know
called
anything
Professor
much about
Wagner
that.
because his original name was Wanger,
I see.
and that was just
Do you have any
awkward.
documents? and
Oh,
things from that
I'm an
time?
idiot.
I
What?
think...
It's not
Wait a second.
actually. Oh, I guess it wasn't Nicholas Flamel. Weird. I always thought that was Nicholas Flamel.
I mean, if you were probably up to date on like all the big fancy books of the time,
Phew,
Nicholas
here.
Flamel was pretty popular.
Here, I'll lend
Yeah,
this to you.
and also this particular alchemical circle.
Mm.
The magician of our city.
It's a fairly old
It's
book,
the
maybe the oldest
same
one
circle
here.
that was used in
I think it includes things
Fullmetal
like
Alchemist
stories
that used the
about
eclipse.
real alchemists that worked in this city.
Gosh,
Recipes
probably.
for the elixir of youth,
See?
even copies of documents from the era. Of course, you need to take it with a pinch of salt, maybe a fistful. If there really was an elixir, I'd want it myself. I'll let you know when I need that book back. By the way, do you like cats? Mine had a litter the other day, as you can see.
Thanks, but no thanks.
Okay, but if you have a friend or anyone who wants a kitten, let me know. Are you going straight home today?
No, I was going to walk around the city some more before going home.
I was thinking I'd,
That's nothing.
bunker
Some
down
personal
for the
stuff.
rest of the day to avoid the many things trying to
Well,
kill me.
anyway, I have some more work to do,
Yeah.
so I'll keep the place open.
And then
until
you
I'm done.
walk
free
into
to
your
look around.
house and suddenly
It's better
explodes.
for the paintings to be looked at by someone who really appreciates them.
Anybody who's seen Final
Thank you, I will.
Destination knows that what you do is you check yourself into an asylum and make sure there's no paper clips around.
Yeah. The thing about that kind of makes me a little bit peeved is that she had a CRT TV, which could easily explode and send shrapnel into her neck. You know how I know this?
It's one of the other kills.
Yeah, it's the thing that killed her teacher.
No. The reason her teacher died is because the liquid from her mug
Yeah, it
dripped
caused
down into the monitor.
it still exploded.
Yes, but only because of the liquid.
Technically, if you want to get real granular and be a real asshole, it was the knife in her chest that killed her.
Ah, yes. I remember that. And then the house explosion. Probably the house explosion.
No, she was dead. Is this not? Can I not go through there? Okay.
I think she was barely holding on to life, and then the house exploded, and that took
No.
her out.
She was barely holding on to life, and then the stove opened, or either the stove opened or she fell on a
Since I'm here
chair,
anyway,
or
I
a
should
chair
at least
fell
take a
on
look.
it. By the way, the knife got pushed deeper into her chest. What? What did he say?
I don't know. I wasn't paying attention.
Since I'm here anyway, I should at least take a look.
Okay, so there is something here that I need. Let's see. Take a look at this book. Yeah, I like the Final Destination series. Is this where is this?
It's a fine series. I need to watch it more.
did say
I've
you
always
had
thought
work
that
to
the
do.
creative kills were sort
I
of the
shouldn't
thing that
disturb
I
you.
liked about it.
Oh yeah, I think that it got. Honestly, there's only one bad Final Destination, and that's Final Destination 4, the one with the racetrack.
I never saw that one.
It's not good. It is very contrived. Like it
My general-
breaks suspension of disbelief a lot.
Oof. My general take on the Final Destination series is that not really horror so much as a modern day slasher film.
Yeah.
Which because it has because what they do is they cut out the middleman and just get to the kills.
Yeah. Yeah, they tried come on. Think about bitch. Where do I go? Gotta be something here. The ashtray? No. There's something here I need.
I wonder what's
Oh,
gonna
wait.
kill you if you just hang out in this house all day. Do you suddenly trip and snap your neck on the doorframe?
Well, there's a I don't actually know when I'm going to die because I didn't talk to the
It's 5.
well, it's already past 5. It's 5:18.
5:30? Then it's 5:30.
Probably 5:30.
They give you like 30 in-game minutes every time.
Ah, the Squire's crest. Has it become a problem that the crest is gone?
Who knows?
Okay, so then I guess I'll take a look at the paintings.
Oh, it's because you stole it back in
Yeah.
in history. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Oddly dressed man looks familiar to me. The collapsed house. Where's this? This must be it.
Is that a picture of Jesus?
The alchemist creating an antidote. People really used to live. No, it's just a guy wearing a clown mask.
Mm.
Oh, I wonder if that person will. These are all paintings of things that the person had. So the painter lived in the medieval times, I believe.
Mm.
Like this is the inside of the alchemist's shop. We were in there earlier, but we didn't get to see that area. This house fire. Do you want to guess what house that is?
Gosh, is that the alchemist house?
Yeah. Ooh, what's this? The squire. The man is planting a tree. Remember we told him not to?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's the fallen crest. So then, in here. Portrait of an alchemist. Come on. Landscape. We've been in this one. Damn it, we have. Well, butterflies, but that's nothing. Also, I can't look at that one. Well, what about that? Can I look at that? Nope. I can't.
Yeah. Anyway, my dinner was fried chicken, and it's like, you know how like fried chicken is very crispy.
All right.
How odd thing.
Ooh,
Who's
talking to us
there?
here. We're not even dead yet. Oh.
Oh, he's building up his DNA strands. Oh.
Love homunculus. Such a little shit.
You're. I've heard that voice.
Stupid
before.
fucking genie pants and combat boots.
Of course you have. Do you remember me now? I was the one who saved you.
He looks like a twink.
You should be a little more appreciative.
You're here. Homunculus is a
What's
twink.
going on around here? Who are you?
That's not very nice. Can't you
The
be
dwarf in the
more
flask.
polite?
Absolute twink
I'm
energy.
homunculus. Not that there's
Fair
much of
enough.
you.
I mean,
I've
think about it
created
this way: if you're not really human and you're not really
everywhere.
really a boy or a girl, you're gonna be a twink.
Yeah.
By the way, are you using the digipad?
Have you come here
That's
to
just how
kill me?
science works. Science naturally
Yes.
progresses towards twinks.
Misunderstand. I'm only trying to help you. Certainly not murder you. It's
I like his
just that
stupid
I
fucking
don't want to give you
earpiece.
Any direct help. And that's the truth.
Oh yeah, he has an earpiece. I was thinking to myself, like, why does he have a chip in his ear?
What
I think I'm going out of my mind.
I
which
can't see
ear
anything you
means
can.
you're gay?
It's really very difficult.
I think it's the left.
Can you give me any proof?
If in some small measure.
What the?
He just shoots
shit.
you, and ooh, you're time traveling.
Oh. I asked him to give me some proof that he's not malicious. 1979? Gotta go back to the future. Oh shit, I wonder who that is. Look at this Otacon looking fucker.
Did that man?
Oh, I remember him.
Hooray!
It's Mr. Eckert.
Oh, gosh. Didn't realize anyone was out here. Sorry about yelling and everything.
It's okay. Don't worry about it.
You see, my
I swear I
family
know
had
this
our
guy's
baby,
voice.
so you can imagine and it's a girl, too.
You can look
The
it up.
hospital just called me.
Wow, congratulations. Do you work at this museum?
No, I'm sorry. My name is Eckert. I've just taken over from my father as the director of this museum.
What? You're Mr. Eckert?
Yes, is there anything I can do for you?
No, nothing.
Wait, what am I doing? I have to think about what we're gonna call her. Hey, great to meet
You probably should have thought of that name before your wife gave birth.
I mean, sometimes some people leave it a mystery until like a certain point, but fair enough.
The digipad. It doesn't work.
Oh no.
How about that? Just a small example of what I can
I
do.
have time control powers. What do you
Chaos
think of that?
control.
Better solve that on your own.
I mean, if you think about it,
Be able to handle
Shadow
everything
is
from
basically a homunculus.
What am I supposed to do?
I'm not wrong.
There used to be something.
I was trying to
in here.
find a way to
Like I
say
get
a
some-
homunculus, but also throw in a hedgehog joke.
Shadow the Hedgehunculus. Don't laugh at that. That was stupid.
Well, that was funny.
All right.
I thought it was funny.
So this time period is kind of blue.
Oh.
The person who saw us arrive is the center of one of my favorite quests in this game. Which I think we might actually have to do. No. No, we'll have to do that later to avoid getting hit by a car.
Oof.
So he's a movie director. Or actually no, I think he's a writer and his books end up being adapted into movies. In
Okay.
our time. If I'm remembering correctly. Either way, we gotta tell him to make a movie, and you can actually fail the quest by telling him the wrong plot points. It has to be a movie that is either really fucking good or really fucking bad.
Oof.
Like, the trick is you gotta make it interesting enough for some passerbys looking at the poster to spend time debating whether or not they should see it or gushing about how good it's gonna be. And if you make it boring, they're just like, that guy just makes it's boring. Let's not see it, and they walk off, and so they don't get to see you get hit by a car. All right, so
You know what movie I started watching? I've not finished it yet, but I started watching it. It's Wendell and Wicked, the new film by
Why do you mean it's closed?
the director
It
of
can't be
Coraline.
closed. Henry Selick?
Yeah, Henry Selick. Yeah. I got
Alright.
the S and the H mixed up, so I was thinking Senri Helic. That's wrong. That's wrong. That's not it.
Let's go
Yeah,
check
so
out the
Henry
bar.
Henry Selick made a new film called Wendell and Wicked,
I got the
which is
energy.
about two demons haunting a
Now I can get
haunting
back.
a girl.
Now I can get back. I think if I go back, though, I'll die. Hey, let's see what this person has to say. Look at that 70s.
Well, another early riser.
Is this closed? Probably. It is.
Early to rise, early to rest makes a person boring as fuck.
Using my last chunk, my last time chunk, to go back to the future, right in front of that jogger.
Heh.
I think I might die as soon as I enter the present. Oh no, I'm back here.
Well, what do you think? Are you a little more convinced?
I swear this voice actor sounds familiar.
Dear.
For Homunculus?
Yeah.
Look him up. Shadow of Destiny, Homunculus, voice actor.
Yeah, will do.
Come in. Is that you, Ike?
Shadow Destiny video game,
I ask you
2001.
something?
Yes.
Oh, hold on.
Mr.
This is
Eckert,
actually important.
do you have a daughter?
Oh, hey, we saved our life by breaking the vase prematurely.
Oh, nice. Oh, no, those cats are scared of you.
Well, no, they're scared of the vase being broke.
It's all right. I'll take care of it later.
Oof.
It's Charles Martinet!
It's Charles Martinet!
It's Charles Martinet!
He can't keep
Think I
getting
mentioned
away with
to
it!
you.
He can't!
Well, no.
It's goddamn Mario!
It's fucking Parthenax.
What else has he been in outside of Mario stuff?
And Skyrim. Holy
And
shit!
Skyrim. Well, he voices Wario, of course.
Well, yeah, but that's in the Mario series.
Rather, I
Ah, yes, he was
Also,
in Ratchet
pay
and
attention to
Clank.
this.
She was taken by some madman right after she was born.
Hmm.
My wife was killed in the same attack. Does that answer your question?
Oh, that's rough.
I'm sorry. I had no idea.
It's okay. Don't worry about it.
Then why'd you bring that up?
I'm
It still
so
hurts.
Sorry.
That moment we saw him in the past was the last time he was happy.
I've never been happy again. Hmm.
God damn it.
All right, want to know who voices him?
Ooh.
Give me 2 seconds.
Alright, his name is Eckert.
Eckert?
Yeah.
That is...
Any luck? Well,
Okay, I'll believe you for now.
How do you spell Eckert?
E-C-K-R...
another
No,
chance at life.
E-C-K-A-R-T.
Bruce Robertson.
now
What else
hopefully-
have they been in?
Well, I'm really counting
I'm
on
looking it up right now.
If you die, I'll be in trouble too, you know.
I don't really get it.
He was in The
Are you sure about
Godfather,
this?
Oh,
I
interesting.
mean,
the
I
video
can't do
games
anything except for
exclusively.
myself.
The Godfather was a good video game, if I remember correctly. That was basically
It's the way things
GTA in the
should be.
40s.
As you can see,
Ah, he was
my brain is
Bowser
very fragile
in Mario's
and
Time
won't
Machine.
let me do much.
Huh.
I picked up a
So we got
paper
Mario
that
and
said
Bowser
it was
all
really
in the same
quite
building.
terrible
He was
that you
also
could
the
be so
voice of
sad.
Rez in the Gex
I won't ever
games.
do that again. So because of all that,
Oh,
I
and
took
he
a
was in
break
Zone of the
and got some
Enders.
backup aid. Oh,
And The
I
Sims.
almost forgot. You
Did
will
he
see
die?
that red stone
I have a
at the
feeling he
end
might have,
of
because he
the
cuts off very hard
Could you-
around
Could you
2007.
acquire it somehow? I would like you to give it to someone called Dr. Wagner. That's all for now. I'll be seeing you.
I know at some point we need to get one of those kittens from Eckert.
Bruce Robertson. Nah, he's exclusively from IMDb.
What on earth is going on?
Doesn't
around
have
here?
a Wikipedia page. Oh well. All right, let's see what else Charles Martinet has been in.
Whenever we do our IMDb hour, could it be not during a cutscene for the
He's still in a cutscene.
No, we were in a cutscene throughout
Oh, fair
all
enough.
that.
Sorry.
Yeah. Just because looking
It's hard
at
to focus.
yeah, and also that's kind of why I got so lost last time. Oh, I'm about to die.
Oh. Fair enough.
8 o'clock.
Apparently Charles Martinet was a writer.
I don't even know how I died that time. What, did someone just stab me in the back again?
You need a second getting stabbed in the back. It's really starting to make things awkward.
Oh, this is the quest I thought the first one was.
Your clothing. And if you make good use of that, perhaps. Please, make a good job of it.
Yeah, he told me to go and get something to put behind my back. So I have 1
Okay.
hour. Let me just open this 300-year-old book in the rain.
All right, so here's what.
Cutscene.
So many of those.
Yeah. All right. Also, I unlocked a new thing. I got a black and white picture.
Weird.
All right.
All right, so here's the movie that Charles Martinet wrote. Anastasia.
Really? Like the Anastasia?
Yeah.
The Don
Anastasia. No, not that one.
Oh, okay.
It's one of the rip-off ones. But he also starred as the voice. So Anastasia, he was in that one.
Oh, hell yeah! Check it. This is my favorite
what's
time
this
period.
do?
Oh, we're just 100 years in the past. We're in 1902.
Okay, it's just black and white. That's the gimmick.
Yeah. Let's see. Museum Tower, Southgate.
Oh, Charles Martinet was in the Deadpool.
Is this right?
Charles Martinet was in the Deadpool.
Yeah, I heard you.
You're gonna ask what that is? You're not gonna say like, "Oh, Ryan Reynolds."
No, because I know that's not. I know that's not the Ryan Reynolds one.
Yeah, it's a Dirty Harry film.
Yeah.
He's in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Ew.
It was a TV miniseries.
The OPA?
I guess.
The one from like 1992 or whatever?
Probably.
Where am I? Nope, I missed. I need to go down this road. Oh. Stupid bollards. Alright, let's see. Can I go... Here it is. What? It's closed? God damn it. Okay. Fine. Southgate, maybe?
Oh, he was in Ratchet and Clank. I mentioned this earlier.
Yeah, you did.
Well, you don't know what character he played?
Wasn't he like the general?
No.
The villain?
No.
Oh.
He's Clank's dad.
Oh. I said the
The
villain.
robot. The robot.
I know who Clank is. I'm not an idiot.
Yeah. I want you to be like, how does a robot have a dad?
I've seen robots with Robin Williams. I know how robots can have dads.
Fine, he built him. But he's not the bad guy. He's a good guy.
Oh, yes?
Do you work at this museum?
Museum?
What? This building is a...
This is my home. We've been here for generations.
Oh, hey, it's Eckert's grandfather.
As the
They
descendants
just
of
gave
the
him a
Regal
really
Squire.
crappy mustache.
Now,
Excuse you, Dr. Eggman
first it
would
was my
like
parents,
would beg
now
to
my
differ.
wife.
Oh, that
Well,
mustache is
sure.
ugly, but Dr.
That leaves
Eggman's
just myself and
mustache
two
is
children in this
luxurious
castle of our
and
house.
grand.
You're
It's
right,
not
too large for
about
just the three
the
of us.
stylization, it's about the volume
Perhaps it ought to
and
be a museum,
density.
just as you say.
You see, you can clearly see
Oh,
his
did
lips
you see
through
that?
his mustache.
No, I
Did you
didn't
see that?
mean that as
I
sarcasm.
just gave him the
Don't be
idea of
offended.
converting his massive
Actually, I'm
mansion
grateful for the
to a
advice.
museum.
Mm.
Tell you the truth, I'd been thinking that I should just
Oh,
get
look at
rid
those
of
textures
this
in the
house.
background.
Too many memories of my wife to bring me sorrow.
This man, his entire family has issues with their wives.
At least his
But the
daughter
museum,
didn't go missing
something I
this
hadn't
time.
thought of.
You see, my daughter
The museum.
isn't missing. But she is.
Perhaps this is meant to be.
Missing. I've
Well,
never
there's
seen
no
my
collection
daughter.
of my forebears. It seems he had an artist he favored.
You mean Carl Franson?
How did you know that?
Who doesn't know Carl Franson?
Are you checking into this house? I don't remember telling anyone that it was for sale yet.
No, please don't misunderstand. It's just that I happen to like his paintings. And it's not like, you know...
How do you like his
Well,
paintings?
all right,
Carl
then.
Franson is
Made
an
up my
awful
mind a while
artist.
ago. Turn a part of this building into a private museum and open the collection of paintings to the public. That way I can take care of the children while I work.
Hell yeah.
Besides, I know that there's at least one admirer of Carl Franson's work. All right, that's what I'll do. I owe you many thanks. By the way, allow me to introduce myself, if somewhat belatedly. My name is Alfred Brum.
Nice to meet you. I'm Ike Kush.
I'm grateful to you, Ike.
Yeah, if you're time traveling, you probably shouldn't be using your real name.
Okay.
Ike Kush, like the weed?
Like the marijuana that George Washington grew. I love calling it marijuana. Oh, look, it's the daughter. And the younger kid.
Sorry.
That's my teleporting daughter. She's going to vanish soon.
All right, then. Come out by yourself, Sybil. Will you make tea for our guest?
If I must.
Why does my dad not know how to make tea? It's the easiest thing to do in the whole world.
Here
Well,
you
you
go.
see,
Oh, thank you
my
for the
wife
tea,
always
dear.
made it before she died.
Oh, yes. I should tell my sweet Sibylla. I've decided to turn this house into a museum. What do you think?
Hell yeah. Why does that
Whatever you
guy
decide
have
is always
weird
good enough
clothes?
for
It's
me.
not black and white.
Thank you.
Is he
I'm
not from Pleasantville?
afraid that you'd object.
Oh, it's much, much better than selling this house.
Jesus Christ.
I see.
That 2001
I'm sorry I made you worry that
PS2
much.
dialogue.
I know. Let's
Eh,
have
so,
a
some of the
photograph
dialogue
taken.
on the PS2 is fine.
If we're going to start
Well,
a museum,
voice
get
acting,
rid of it.
rather.
We'll all get a picture taken with the house before.
I mean, I guess voice acting and animation videos really. No, Kratos has an amazing voice actor, and he's on the PS2.
Yeah,
Please
not
join
yeah,
us,
but he
Ike.
wasn't
There's no time like the
2001.
Ah, fair
present. I'm
enough.
going to fetch the photographer this instant.
Mr. Franson? This early in the morning?
Oh, that's who that guy was.
Franson?
The movie director is a
Oh,
descendant
yes,
of the
he's descended
photographer
from the painter, Carl
Franson,
Franson.
who is a descendant of the painter
Maybe that's why
Franson.
he's a photographer. He's a good friend of mine. I can count on him to come if I need him.
That's who
Just
it
wait
is.
A little while.
I gotta find a disguise
Sibylla, you hold
to
the
wear.
fort and watch the
I can't
baby,
have my
please.
photo taken in the past.
Well, of course you can.
He takes Franson takes a photo and it's all black and white except for Ike's clothing, and that's how they discover colored photography.
You see, back in the
Say,
past,
Father,
everything
not to
was
sell the
black and
house?
white.
Yeah,
No, I
that's
didn't do
why
anything like
paintings,
that.
which were painted
This is
in
something your
color, it's
father
just color
decided
was
on his
black and
own.
white. So when it transitioned into being full color, the
Oh,
painted
I
as well.
see. But I'm awfully glad that the house won't be
Eh.
sold.
I love Calvin and Hobbes.
True. Kevin Hobbs is great.
Calvin's dad had the best explanations for everything.
Oh, it's coming undone here.
It's
Yeah,
the best
I still
running
remember those
gag.
winds
See,
sneezing.
I'll mend it for you.
Yeah, the
What?
it
Oh, that's okay.
it started with him giving a legitimate explanation and Calvin not understanding, so him making up something on the spot, and that's how the running gag started.
Everything
I mean,
besides cooking
fair enough,
meals.
it works. Calvin's gonna learn the real truth later.
That's
Yeah.
your father to wear in the festival.
And it is Calvin, so. Why
Oof.
bother being, like, fully honest with someone who's never gonna
I saw that
understand?
too. So don't be shy.
Oh god. The days before mocap.
No, they were doing mocap back in Japan.
Was this mocapped?
I would not be surprised. They were doing
cold?
mocap for
If you are, just put that costume over you. I'll
for
be
stuff
done
like
soon.
Clock Tower.
Clock tower, clock tower. Is that the one with the scissor man?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, to be fair, Clock Tower 3, which is a 2002 game.
They're almost done. You do look funny.
Oh. Does that look
Heh.
familiar?
You. Let's
Oh,
have the
you're the
picture taken
mysterious
at
man
once.
now.
Does it look familiar anywhere else?
Nope. Completely clueless.
Ooh, I got jugglery. How about now?
Are you gonna time travel back to before you got murdered in Juggle?
Yeah, I'm gonna juggle for that crowd. Remember when Ike said I could do that? And you're like, no, he can't. And I told you juggling. I told you
he's not
juggling
good
would
at it.
come back. Would come up.
He's not very good at it. I'm just gonna say.
He's good enough to draw a crowd. He only does it for 10 seconds.
Fair enough. Really, 10 seconds. Oh,
I
they
mean,
speed up. Yeah.
Yeah. That's how much time passes. Oh, fuck. Let's see. There's something I need. I don't know where it is.
I'm sorry, but I have something I need to do, so see you soon.
What am I doing? Oh, wait. Oh. Need that. Get in there.
Oh, I thought you had to go somewhere.
No, it's all right now. Sorry about that.
Oh, I know. Will you put that costume back on and be in the picture? Please, please?
Yes. Okay. I saw the thing that I do need. So it is right over in... Oh, come on. There it is. That's what I need.
Is that a
Isn't
turtle
an
plushie?
Interesting egg.
Oh.
Father bought it for me the other day. There's paper inside it, and you can write letters on there. But I don't need it anymore. You can have it.
How come?
I was gonna write, please don't sell the house, and give it to Father. But now that he said he's not going to let the house go, it's all right.
I like that nod that she does.
That's fair.
Isn't there an iron plate?
An iron plate? What do you want something like that for?
Well, I just kind of need one.
There's nothing like that here. What is it for? Do you need to grill something?
Yes.
No, nothing like that. Hey, wait a second.
What is it?
A frying pan. Do you have a frying pan? Oh, you must have one.
No.
By lifting my frying
When
pan
Mother
over my head,
died,
it becomes my
Father had all
trusty
her
drying
things taken
pan.
away. So
I love
we
Brock.
only eat what the housekeeper
Brock
brings
is great.
nowadays.
Brock is great. Brock needs
no
his
one
own
will let
show.
me cook yet, you see.
He did. It's called Pokemon.
That's
Oh.
fair. Except for when they had Tracy.
But cafes and restaurants
Yeah.
must have lots
I don't
of
mind
frying
Tracy.
pans.
I like Tracy. Tracy was fine.
You're right.
Yeah.
Good
Tracy
thinking,
and
Sybil.
Snap need their own
You're
show.
welcome. But it's too early for any of the shops to be open.
Oh, come to think of it, there
The
was a
Snap and
bunch of
Tracy
frying
show.
pans in the barn
I
where
would
the
watch it.
fire was during the day.
One snaps photos and the other traces it.
What is it?
Yeah.
It's okay. Can I borrow something to write with?
I
And
feel
can
like
use this
Tracy
too?
being in the show was partially because like Snap was really popular, so they couldn't reuse him again. So they were like, let's just make a new character whose gimmick is drawing stuff instead of taking photos.
Yeah.
All right. Now it's a question of whether I can make it to that time.
Time.
Time. See what's become of me. Oh, I gotta take the picture.
Sorry, there's something I have to take care of.
All right.
If only I had enough time. Oh, speaking of time.
Oh, check this.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Doo-doo-doo. Oh, look, it's where we are, but 2 p.m. this time.
Oh.
Isn't that where I was
Wonder if
murdered
this
the first
works.
time?
I'm pretty sure this is where I saw the juggler.
Oh.
All right. I could do that.
There I am.
So speaking of,
Listen to me talking about no worries.
Weird, I thought he
What
juggled
on
it.
earth? There's something in here. Please let it work. There's a letter inside. To Ike. Please get something like a thick iron plate. What the?
And the juggler's gone.
I like the idea that he just sprints away really, really fast, and it's the silliest thing in the world to any observer.
That was my favorite gag in Centaur World.
I agree.
When the mysterious woman would like disappear in a puff of smoke and she was just 20 feet away.
That
I
is a
won't fall
great
for the same trick
gag.
again.
I'm really sorry. I mean that.
Well, I guess you wouldn't go home dressed like that.
It's all set. Everyone, come out to the front.
Hell yeah.
Come on.
You want to know my favorite thing? So, Mr. Eckert made, and his daughter made
You
this
go on
costume
ahead.
based
I have
on
to
the
get my baby
painting
brother.
that
Mm.
Ike will end up being in the future past.
Oh, that's kind of neat.
I'm a big fan of time loops like that.
Hold still, please.
There's a movie that's that entire sort of time loop thing where somebody creates themselves.
Ooh.
Thank you.
Predestination?
very
I think that's the film.
much. Sorry I dragged you out of bed.
Thank you to you too. You can change back now.
There's also Looper. Sort of.
Uh,
Or not. Okay, Looper. So the thing with Looper is that it's
That's right.
it's like
I
a
should get
Mobius timeline kind of thing. Like it's like a Jacob's ladder
That's fair.
because
I thought you changed already.
What? Oh, not
the
yet.
the main character's older self killing the kid's mother in the
You got a frying pan already?
Oh, that. It's a long story. I'm sorry, but I have something I need to do, so see you soon.
So he doesn't have to
Wanna
find
get
a frying
sold?
pan, he just has one.
You can
Yeah,
use
'cause he
that
told
tea as
his
much as you want.
he got one earlier after getting the
What?
note.
I saw you.
I guess.
What are you talking about?
What's the matter? You have to go somewhere, right? You shouldn't be late.
Oh, weird.
Oh, that's right. Okay, see you.
She said she saw me.
Weird.
No, I should go back to the present from here where other people can't see me.
So speaking of time, have you heard about the new news about Doctor Who?
Yeah, David Tennant.
No, it's
No,
not
I
David
should go
Tennant.
back to the present from here where other
Oh.
people can't see
Was
me.
it?
So Doctor Who,
Oh,
Uh,
it's
oh.
being run by Disney now.
well, Disney has distribution for everything outside of Europe.
Mm.
They also have creative control over the franchise to some degree. It's more like creative input, but Russell T Davis has a majority of the creative control. So what I'm saying is, when the next season comes around and the Daleks have Mickey Mouse ears and are going to Disneyland to hang out with stormtroopers, we know whose input that was.
Oh wait, I need to. Why is there a black box around the frying pan?
Mm.
Aha! You nerd! I survived.
You immediately get hit by a car.
And then he picks up the frying pan and puts it overhead and says, "Now my trusty frying pan is a trusty drying pan."
Now it's my trusty not dying pan.
Oh! That's the name of the title.
I guess I managed to escape thanks to this thing.
Frying pan, drying pan, not dying pan.
I'm a genius.
Yeah. Mark that down.
Mark this down. On this day, I am a genius.
No, like legitimately write that in like the games channel or something. The not dying pan. So that we can, because I know for a fact I will forget. So if you're watching this on YouTube and it's not, and doesn't say not dying pan, you know who to
Past
blame.
8:30 already. I could use a little food. I guess being hungry is a sign that I'm still alive.
I have died like 5 times today.
Hey, I could go to that place, the one with
This
the
is
fire
the worst
earlier.
day of my life.
He did say he'd give me a free meal, I think.
I wonder if tomorrow will be this bad.
Let's talk to this jogger. Oh, hey, it's that guy, and now he's old. Remember?
Art
guess.
museum or library? I heard it was a tough decision. That was almost 100 years ago.
Yeah, it's the guy from the 70s.
Huh.
He had the perm and the 70s stash. Let's see. Where am I?
People make weird decisions all the time.
Alright, I need to go to the bar. That means I need to go up. No, up. I'm gonna walk in the middle of the road. Surely nothing bad will ever happen.
Nothing ever bad happens to the Kennedys.
Nothing bad ever happens to the Kennedys. I need to grab that. Because,
I need to finish Clone High.
yeah. Didn't it get, like, a new season recently?
I heard it was in the works, but I haven't heard anything else about it. I'm just waiting for Clone College. That's a Spider-Man reference.
It's dark,
Oh.
and she still isn't here.
Oh, they're still looking for themselves.
Remember, in Spider-Man,
Oh,
in Spider-Verse, there's a scene in which Gwen Stacy crash lands, and you can see in the background a Clone College poster.
I don't remember.
Okay, that's fine.
Here it is. Guy owes me a lunch, a dinner.
There you are. Hey, please, have a seat over there. It's on the house this evening.
Thanks.
You're that psycho who came into my house and saved it from burning.
No need to be so
You
formal.
ruined my
Dig
insurance
right in.
fraud.
I'm gonna get you today's special right away.
Oh, how are you gonna die today? Is it poisoned? Oh.
I don't think so.
The science of alchemy has as its grail two great projects.
Ooh. Great line read there. Try
Is the
again.
synthesis of the elixir of life. That which would free mankind from all ills of the body.
Ooh, I wonder what the
Hmm.
alchemist was working on.
The other is an amalgam, purely scientific in nature. The creation of a homunculus, an artificial life. Both require as their central ingredient a red stone, known as the Philosopher's Stone. The
Philosopher's Stone.
Wow.
Could that be?
That was in sync perfectly.
Here we shall briefly examine the life of Wolfgang Wagner, whose alchemical
Okay,
prowess
Wolfgang
known
Wagner is
throughout
his
the
name, but he's
region.
basically Nicholas Flamel.
Though born a
Wolfgang
farmer's
Wagner.
son,
More like
he became the ward
Wolfgang
of
Wagger,
King
am I
after
right?
His prodigious intellect was recognized, and pursued studies in medicine and theology at university.
Wait, is he German?
Following
Yeah.
this period,
Well, yeah, Wolfgang's a
Caesar
German
made
name.
his living
Yeah,
as an
well,
apothecary,
this is set in Germany,
pursuing the
remember?
science of alchemy.
Oh, yeah.
We figured that out in episode 1
However,
because of the
what
street
secured
names.
his lasting fame
You know, I
was
kind
no
of just
doubt
purged
the
all
manner in
memory of
which
this
he
game
worked
from
his
my
hand.
brain. Who are we playing as again?
Members of
What's
his
our
engagement
purpose?
in an
Who
experience
knows?
of great magnitude
We're
and
working
duration,
as Dank
Dr.
Kush.
Wagner's house was shaken by a thunderous
I
explosion,
knew it.
and the alchemist himself was never seen again.
Ah,
It is often said
Rip.
that a no more fitting end could have been imagined for a magus such as he.
oh no. It is poison.
I'll just add a little sprinkling of salt.
That sounds kind of suspicious.
Here you are.
Oh, who poisoned it? Oh.
Yeah.
Is it the mysterious lady?
Well, no, she went down the stairs. The hand came from the railing.
Hmm. Maybe she has a clone of herself.
Ooh. You know, this seems like a very easy death to avoid.
Hello, Ike. How are things going? Have you found anything out?
Just don't eat.
That's an interesting book you have there.
Want to look at it?
Please, don't shove that near me. I don't like the symbol on the cover.
What, this? You don't like this pentagram kind of thing? You're a little strange.
Now, you, having watched Fullmetal Alchemist, recognize that symbol and what it does.
Wagner, who was mentioned
Gosh, I don't recall. I haven't
and she's a
watched from Alchemist a bit.
It was the one that they dug under a mistress.
Ah, yes.
Like, she's one of my...
Yep.
The one that made Father into all powerful.
But you see,
Yeah, and
the Digify
do you remember what
was
it did
born to that
before
age
that, the first time it was
because of the
used?
link.
It destroyed an entire city.
Please,
Entire kingdom.
don't forget
Entire
the
kingdom, yeah.
red stone.
Xerxes?
I'm looking
Yes.
for
Named for the fabled
you
Persian
who
king.
is fated
Yes.
to acquire it.
And,
Getting your hands on
what it
will
did
be a step
was
towards
created
avoiding
Homunculus.
death as well.
Well,
Oh, on the topic of homunculi and Xerxes.
I need more.
Who's ready for wacky history time with
Gone again.
Scraps?
This is a really one-sided kind of relationship.
You ready for some wacky history?
Me and the
is it actual
others
history or are
talks
you making stuff
about-
up?
It's actual history.
What's the connection?
This is an actual thing that
Oh, am
King
I
Xerxes of Persia
tired or
did.
something?
If you're interested in hearing it.
Yes.
All right, King Xerxes, when invading Greece, decided the best way to do so would be to cross the Hellespont. And he did this by making a massive pontoon bridge using boats.
Huh.
It is like 3 miles, or it's massive. It's huge. It's one of the hugest land bridges ever made.
What?
Water bridges. You know, it's one of the largest bridges ever made.
It uses the female of a
Probably the
type of
largest.
species
It's
to
massive.
transform
I don't
into
recall its
You can
actual
control
length out of
the
my head,
ability
but
of
it's
effect
longer
and
than like
the
several odd
symptoms
miles.
by how you blend it.
So he does
Take that
this,
with the culprit, but you'll
and a
have to look
storm
into
comes
it
through,
yourself.
destroying
Why
it.
don't you try the library? Oops. I guess
So
it's the
guess what he
opposite now.
does?
See you around.
No.
I guess it's the art museum now?
What does that mean?
Oh, we gotta go back in time and tell him to make it a library now.
Oh. So guess what Xerxes does?
Walks across the ocean.
No, he has the ocean whipped and punished.
Oh god, a Caligula.
Kinda. He has his servants whip the ocean and strike it with his fury as punishment for daring to cross the great king of Persia.
Jesus.
And then he made another bridge.
Why doesn't Ike just go there and, like, spill his food instead? So I'm just trying to find a energy thing so I don't get stuck.
That's fair. Just say, "Oh, I'm allergic to that. Can you get me something else?"
Well, no,
I mean, it's shitty, but
well, no, it was poisoned after. It was poisoned during the delivery. So all you gotta do is, like, arrive 10 minutes later so that he doesn't have to, like, get close to the railing. Oh, hey, it's this guy.
fair enough. There's methods. This is easy.
Is anything wrong?
What do you think of this?
Huh?
We saw him in the 70s.
What do you think of this? The movie this poster's for. It's pretty popular, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess so.
What's the secret for a hit film, anyway?
I don't have a clue.
Zedix and...
Maybe it's the method thing. The filmmakers or the director's life experience. Oh, I should have tried more things when I was young. I'll be 50 soon, and then it's all over. Life is short. You there, make sure you leave with no regrets, all right? Live each day as though it's your first and last.
Okay.
Yep. That's I guess he's not a director yet. I guess we do that later.
I want him to be a famous director, a good one.
We are going to make him the next Steven Spielberg.
You mean make 2 good films and then hit like a general stride sometime in the mid 2000s and never make another great film ever again?
He co-directed a bunch of good films.
No, what did he direct recently?
Well, I mean, wasn't he the director for all the Indiana Jones and E.T. and Jaws and, like, pretty much everything from the 80s was...
Yeah, but I said 2000s onward.
Oh.
What's he directed since then?
I don't know.
Ready Player One?
Ew.
West Side Story? I've heard that one's pretty decent. The BFG?
Big Friendly Giant?
Cats?
I still don't know how they managed to fuck that up. It's so
All
easy
right.
to just...
Here's what he's made
Fuck
recently.
to her.
What is it?
Half the stuff isn't even out
Oh,
yet. What
nothing.
the fuck?
Just came to talk, that's all.
Oh, you can go anywhere you like. That's nice. I always have to mind the baby, so I can't go outside to play. Besides, Father will be busy changing the house around from now on.
She almost
Is it
sounds
pretty
like...
boring for you here, Sibylla?
She almost sounds like someone from, like,
Yes,
the Christmas
just a
tree.
little. Oh, don't tell Father. He'll worry, you see.
You know what she needs?
It's okay, I won't tell.
What?
Big, round glasses. Now, that would make her look
Do you
too
like
much like
cats?
little Cereza from
Kittens?
Bayonetta.
Yeah, I love kittens.
Oh,
Are
he
you
was
gonna
involved
get me
in
one?
I
Halo
know
as
someone
the
who might be able to
executive
help.
producer.
I'll ask him if you like.
Really? A kitty?
Okay, I'll bring you one soon.
All right, so we got the
He's been
quest.
nothing but producers since. God dang.
All right, we got the quest. We gotta get a cat for the girl.
He was go to the future. Put a kitten in your
Yeah, we gotta go adopt a kitten from Eckert, and then go back in time and give it to it so that it can become its own ancestor.
Oh, that's kind of wild.
Yeah.
All right, here's what he's executive produced. See where he's executive produced lately.
I think in reality, what probably happens is the cat probably dies at some point and is replaced by an identical one that is its actual ancestor. Probably.
Let's see. He directed Ready Player One, West Side Story, Marcus Mumford's Cannibal Music short video, and Fabelmans?
Well, I
I haven't heard of that one.
But I've got a lot of books too. A library wouldn't be a bad idea either. Don't you agree?
So anytime I need to get to the museum or the library, I just have to come back here and tell him, no, museum, you should go museum. So he'll probably see it like me, like, museum, and then 5 minutes later, you know what, library. And then 5 minutes later, actually a museum was probably better.
All right,
Okay, you've helped me make up my mind.
Honestly, he
A
should just
library
make it
is.
half museum, half library, or a museum with a library. Right.
I guess.
Is there any of the...
Oh shoot, Spielberg's working on Real Steel 2.
Really? Rock'em Sock'em Robots the movie?
Yes, the sequel. That's such a good movie. I like that one.
So, my very first time playing, I got stuck in this area because I ran out of time energy.
I'm out of mental energy. I can't focus on any of this.
That's why I was running here. Because I ran out of time energy, I know exactly where the time energy pellet is in this timeline.
Oh,
Because I spent like 3 hours trying to find it when I was a kid.
that's rough.
Real world hours, not in-game. Which actually,
Oh, that is rough.
in-game hours, if I don't interact with anyone, is fairly consistent with being real world.
That's fair.
Yeah. So
I mean, it's not 1-to-1, but it's very close. Or maybe it is 1-to-1. Who knows?
I think it's supposed to be 1-to-1, but it kind of chugs every now and then.
Mm. That has to do with the PlayStation's internal clock, probably.
Yeah.
You know, I think that's the issue this game is running into. They're relying on the PlayStation's internal clock instead of using their own.
Yeah.
See, one of the issues that the Ratchet & Clank dev team ran into is when making Ratchet & Clank.
Oh, right. I replaced the tree with a tiny garden.
They
That's why it
rely
doesn't look
on...
familiar.
So for one mission in particular, in the PlayStation 2 version of Going Commando, the second Ratchet & Clank game.
Excuse me? Do
Oh,
I know anything about
fuck's sake.
poison? No, not really my strong suit. Can't you find a book on that?
Alright,
So what ends up happening is they reference the PlayStation's internal clock. But what ends up happening is because the internal clock isn't great, it slows down the rest of the game.
yeah, that's honestly probably why it's chugging.
Yeah, the whole thing starts to chug more and more the longer the clock is referenced. So in Ratchet & Clank, what they do is the game only references the clock when you're entering the level in which it's important, and then swaps to its own in-game clock.
Oh shit! You've told me this before.
Yes, maybe I probably have.
I think I think we talked about it at some point. Probably. Oh, I think it was during like Banjo-Kazooie when there was a timer and we were talking about Ratchet and Clank. I think it was when the movie came out. And so
2016.
Okay, no, it wasn't when the movie came out then.
The movie came out like the same time Zootopia did.
Look,
which is a shame because the movie got completely destroyed by Zootopia.
You know, I have no frame of reference for time. Also, I need to, before I do this, I need to, where's the stairs? I need to, I need to go adopt a cat from Mr. Eckert.
Zootopia really did destroy every single movie that came out for like an entire half a year after it did.
Yeah, kind of. Oh, come on. How do I not know where the fucking stairs are? Oh. Oh, there they are.
I mean, it probably can't be helped. I don't even think Disney realized what a runaway hit Zootopia would be.
Yeah.
It's probably haven't seen like a sequel yet.
Check it.
Hi, what can I do for you?
Well,
that man has some high-class pussy.
You can take one.
Boo.
Great. Well, that's just wonderful. There, take the one sleeping.
Talk
in that
about
basket.
low-hanging
He's a nice
fruit.
cat.
I appreciate it.
Huh.
Oh, that's a cute kitten.
See, the thing you do with cats is if you get them as kittens, pick them up regularly so they get used to human contact.
Oh, yeah. We recently got a kitten named Lucifer.
Lucifer. That's a great name.
Yeah. Let's pull this.
Yeah.
That's a kind of big for a kitten. Alright. I want to do this before, let's see. Yes. I want to do this before I complete the, before I complete the chapter.
Fair enough.
I think I get a bar tab later on that I can settle with the Fabergé egg.
That's kind of
weird. Well, no, because the guy collects eggs. Like, the guy collects,
I mean, yeah, he collects them, but Fabergé eggs won't pay your bills, you know?
I mean, it's basically a barter system.
I guess.
Alright, get in there. Geometry.
You know, someday we're going to sit down and watch the Ratchet and Clank movie together.
What? No, sorry. I was saying what because... Okay.
Oh, you've got a kitten, haven't you? Show me, please.
Imagine if they had you choose, like, give her the kitten, don't give her the kitten.
She's so soft. Can I really have her?
You know, I just realized the kitten being
promise
black
to
and
not.
white means that
Make sure you give her lots
it
of
blends
love.
in perfectly in this timeline.
Hooray! Thank you.
These cat animations are so great. I'm amazed that Stray didn't use them for reference.
Let's talk to her.
They're so good. Look at
Thank
those
you
cat
for the
animations.
lovely
So
kitten.
lifelike.
Yeah, they probably mocapped the cat. When did they start mocapping animals? Was it for the dog in Fallout?
No idea.
And that's how the Eckert family got super obsessed with cats.
You see, my great grandmother had a cat, and she was really sweet and given to her by a mysterious stranger.
It's his mother.
My mother had a cat, and that cat was
hell.
given to her, and that cat was given to her by a stranger who looks exactly like you. How weird is that?
Speaking of, you look like the guy I met just before my wife was murdered and my child was taken back in the 70s.
Gosh, I wish this was made more sense, but I guess I'll just deal with whatever.
You know, you look like that guy that Franson was rambling on about as to what he attributed him giving up his directing, his filmmaking passion because he had a total mental breakdown after seeing some guy just appear out of nowhere.
I guess you should just stop appearing out of nowhere in front of people. It is kind of weird, I agree.
Yeah. Branson's the only one that really takes notice.
That's fair.
Alright. I think I might have to change it back to a museum at some point. Because I know that there's a painting that's pretty important. Because it's a clue as to where the red stone is. Sea hare poison. The female sea hare is very poisonous. The only way to survive poisoning is by taking the antidote. The person poisoned can only survive the number of days that the sea hare... The number of days that the sea hare from where the poison was extracted from had survived. That sounds like a very contrived way... Now, wait, so if you kill it sooner... If you kill it sooner, then they'll die faster?
Yes.
That means the killer had to extract... Since we died like 20 minutes after eating, at most, that means that they had to extract the poison from a sea hare. Which means they had to have the tools to extract. After the time period elapsed, the person will die instantaneously? Jesus Christ. Among the various antidotes, the best one is derived from the male sea hare. If this is used when one starts feeling the effects of the poison, you will soon start feeling the curing effects. However, the poison no longer exists in our time. It is unfortunate that we can no longer feel the effects of the antidote.
That's kind of fucked up.
Yeah, and also weird that they had it.
Yeah, maybe it's homunculus. I mean, we know he can time travel.
Well, the hand wasn't that white.
He's wearing gloves.
Oh.
He just wears really nice Gucci gloves.
Oh. 4 years have passed since I first went to the medieval era.
Oh, I watched an episode of Doctor Who recently, a good one.
Oh?
I watched Father's Day, a Ninth Doctor episode.
Oh, that's the one where she goes back in time and stops her father from dying, and that creates bad things.
Yes, the Reapers.
Yes. Oh, no, that ain't good.
Isn't great.
That doesn't look good.
Admittedly, the effect of the Reapers isn't great.
Oh, hey, look, a dog.
No, it's too dangerous. Don't get too near that house.
It's cursed.
There was an explosion just now. What with him dabbling in all that science? It's no wonder.
You look just like the person who held fire in his hand.
Send his judgment down.
God sends his judgment down on anybody who understands what fire is.
Oh, so you? Well, anyway, you'd best not stick your nose in.
I like that the
You're
daughter is
only
mirroring her
cursed
every
too.
move.
See if you don't.
I bet you're gonna get zapped by lightning and explode just like that guy
So,
did.
this was
It's
Dr.
God's
Wagner's
judgment.
place.
Well, looks like everyone's dead. Wagner,
God makes people explode, don't you know?
who is
Then you just see a
Hugo?
man with an RPG.
Whoa, that dog can talk. Yeah, Ruby, Ruby, Roo. That was my favorite. That was one of my favorite outtakes in.
The
Fullmetal
fact that the new
Alchemist.
Velma show is removing Scooby-Doo is a shame.
Yeah, I do not have high hopes for it. They're not having Scooby in it. Shaggy looks like he doesn't have any anxiety at all, which is, one of his defining character traits.
You look like a dude. Just
And
a
also-
random dude. Not Shaggy at all.
Yeah, and also Vilma isn't lesbian anymore in it. She just got confirmed lesbian, and they're undoing it. So, yeah. I'm fine with the other character designs, but Shaggy is way too relaxed. If they had him, hunched over and scared, then it would be fine.
One of the criticisms I hear of the show is that a lot of people think it was an original idea that Warner had no faith in, so they just remade it by changing all the characters into
Yeah, the Star
Scooby-Doo
Fox
ones.
the Star Fox Adventure treatment.
To be fair, I've heard a lot about that, and I think the reason they did that is because Nintendo wanted to make sure that game was on their console.
Yeah.
Because at that time, everybody was sort of aware that Rare was being bought by Microsoft. And Nintendo wasn't doing anything to stop it. So what's your thoughts on the Rare buyout by Microsoft?
Nintendo really should have, because Nintendo had a lot of shares in Rare, and they should have. They were just under majority shareholder. They really should have bought out Rare when they had the chance. And also, the reason why Microsoft bought out Rare is because they thought that Rare had the rights to Donkey Kong, because Rare had been making the Donkey Kong games for Nintendo.
I think there were other reasons, but the Donkey Kong one is probably the most popular reason.
That is a tiny ass.
I'm gonna look this up.
That is
Why
way
did-
smaller than I thought that would be.
Okay, why did Microsoft buy Rare?
I just realized that Ike's eyes matches his glasses. The place is still on fire?
Why are you here?
Who are you?
Oh. So now we know what the true purpose of why we're supposed to help. We're supposed to stop our death.
Okay, there's an article from My Nintendo News. I want to see if this is a legit source.
The
or not.
So yeah, the reason. Oh, yeah, geometry.
Okay, Conker's
So-
Bad
so,
Fur Day director.
Hold on. I want to say something about the game.
All right.
So yeah, the reason why we are here is so that, or the reason why Homunculus is helping us not die, is so that we can get the redstone to Dr. Wagner, and make sure he creates Homunculus in the first place.
Oh. So apparently,
Oh.
this comes from Chris Seaver.
I have a bad feeling. Her father sells medicine, asking about the antidote. Oh, let's see. 1582, 1584. Okay, so this is 2 years after we initially visited and 2 years before it explodes.
Okay.
So why did it explode, or why did they buy out?
Okay, so Chris Seaver, the director of Conquer's Bad Fur Day,
Yeah.
was asked in 2013 about Microsoft's buyout of Rare back in like 2002. So this is like 11 years later.
Yeah.
And it comes from a source that's not all that trustworthy. I don't think Chris Seaver was involved heavily in the marketing behind Microsoft or Rare. So I personally don't trust it. It was probably like he heard it from someone who heard it from someone who heard it from someone, but he is probably a better source than some people. So in his words, the current generation enablers won't even know they own the IP. Here's a true story. When Rare was first bought by Microsoft, a group of executives came on tour. One of them noticed Donkey Kong. Posters everywhere and said, "Hey, that's great. We own Donkey Kong, right?" So, no, apparently it's just one guy, and it's a quote taken heavily out of context. It's just one dude who saw a poster of Donkey Kong and probably thought, "Oh, did Rare own Donkey Kong? I didn't know that."
Alright. Cutscene time. We use the future key to unlock it.
Oh. Future technology.
There he is. Dr. Wagner.
Is that you, Hugo?
No, I'm...
Look at his stupid ass hair.
Whoever you are, I want you out. How did you get in here?
Look, excuse me, but are you Dr. Wagner?
Yes, that is correct.
Wow, say, is that for your research into the homunculus?
Someone has been telling you things you ought not to know. Is it Hugo? But of course, I don't think I've told him yet.
No, it wasn't. Call it a hunch.
A hunch?
That's a very
that you
accurate
just
hunch.
know these alchemical terms that I'm keeping secret?
You say so. Excuse me, but I must ask you to leave now. And if you can, forget about what you saw in this room, please.
So in one of the endings, he is able to make the elixir of life.
For the Philosopher's Stone?
In one of the endings, you help him make it.
Say? You mean that you haven't?
Me?
Well, no, I don't know if it's the one, but I have seen a stone, a red stone.
Should you gain possession of it, allow me a
I love his
small
voice.
amount. I beg of you, please.
Who voices him? I'm gonna look this up.
I think it's the same guy who voices Ike.
It is not. I looked at that earlier.
Huh? I thought they reused the voice actor.
Hugo Wagner, right?
No, Hugo's the son.
Oh, okay.
Alright, I need to...
Margaret Wagner. Helena Wagner.
It's not
Young
like
man.
Marcus Wagner or something. Just do the Alchemist.
Oh, Scott Keck voiced Ike.
Oh, it's this
Hi.
girl.
Sorry
Again.
if I startled you.
Aren't you the one from... I think you were looking for someone, weren't you? Quite a while ago. It's been some time. Did you find whoever it was?
No, not yet.
You're still looking? I'm impressed. Hasn't it been at least 2 years? Well, I tried finding her too, afterwards, but I didn't have any luck. I'm sorry. But a lot happened to us right after you came.
mother passed away, you know.
Oh.
Oh, yes.
Oh, Scott Keck was in a
Hugo's
short
still in
film.
school. He started this year, and he's gotten serious about learning. I think he's decided to follow in our father's footsteps. But I shouldn't just make you listen to me talking.
What's up with her
I'm
hair?
sorry.
I mean, that's just... It was hard to code long hair
So, what
in
brings you here
PS2
today?
days.
Fair enough.
That's why girls always in PS2 games always like wore their hair up
You need something like that.
or had like
Fair
pixie
enough.
cuts.
Well,
It's here on the shelf. Help yourself. I won't
That's
tell Father.
fair.
Oh, sweet. Is this the...
Though to be fair, I
Thank
really
you.
do like short haircuts.
You're welcome.
Oh yeah, there's nothing wrong with them.
is she my ancestress?
What? Do I have something on my face?
Oh, sorry. I was just, I mean...
Are we descended from the
I didn't mean to-
Wagners?
Heck, guess I'll be going now.
Huh? You're going already? Why don't you just stay a while? You can tell me about the future and things. Please.
So everyone thinks I'm from the future after all.
Well,
Well,
Hugo's
you
the one
are.
who says so.
Yeah,
and
but
nobody else
if
believes
someone
it.
came to you and said they were from the
Except me,
future, would
that
you
is.
believe them?
It's more interesting than
Well,
that,
that's for
don't
a
you think?
little proof.
So, tell me, what is it like in your time?
Well, I die every
okay then.
half hour. Every 30 minutes.
Oh, I have some things to deliver, so I'll walk with you.
There's someone, a friend of mine, called Mr. Eckert. In my time, he's the director of an art museum.
What's the library now?
Yes, and?
Well,
Yeah.
I met Mr. Eckert's great-grandfather about
Oh.
100 years in the
Great-grandfather, which
past.
means the girl
You
is his
won't believe
grandmother,
how alike
not his mother.
they look.
Fair enough.
Is that Hugo?
The face and hair. Well, they're both pretty young, but the hair...
That PS2 hair.
You mean a little thin, maybe like the Squires?
And I mean in the same way. You know, on the top.
I guess that sort of thing is in the blood.
Yeah. Come to think of it, they both had a daughter.
What happened to that girl he
Oh.
teleport kidnapped?
That's the girl we were looking for. She's
What
been
is
stuck in
it?
this time for 2 years by this point.
Oh.
Well, Mr. Eckert said his daughter, she's gone.
This is her?
Something happened to her?
Sorry,
Yeah.
I was
of
drinking
some sort.
pink lemonade and went down the wrong
I,
pipe.
I, I must
20
have
years
lost
ago.
track of this conversation because
And the
I'm
funny
like, wait,
thing is,
are we
it
talking to
seems
her
like
right
he's
now?
Still
No,
waiting
no,
for
no.
her to
This
come
is
back.
Wagner's kid. Wagner's
Okay.
daughter.
I see.
Daughter.
I guess that happens.
Then where's the
It's
girl you
like
time
Hugo
kidnapped?
not being
She's-
able to forget her mother.
She's been trapped in this time
Family
for 2
ties are
years.
strong,
Where is she?
aren't they?
We don't know.
Okay, so we still don't know where she is. Cool.
Nope.
Say, it's gotten dark
God,
already.
that sucks to be
Sorry if
her.
I've kept you.
We'll find-
Not at all.
Well,
I
she-
enjoyed the conversation.
She was the last one.
Oh,
Oh,
here we
Jesus
are.
Christ.
Will you wait a second?
Are you dying? Should
Maybe.
I be concerned? Like,
no,
or
I have
do
my
do
I have my affairs in order. I have a
we
post-it
have to
note that
time
says
travel?
where everything. Ah, God, the female sea slug poison. Eh.
Dana?
Oh, Dana, is that her?
There we are.
There she is. Maybe.
Finally.
More
Or maybe
importantly,
this is her ancestor.
does she have the red stone? Oh. No one's there.
Oh, I'm hallucinating. Or he's hallucinating. Somebody's hallucinating.
Yeah. I mean, he did eat some poison earlier.
Have we solved that yet? I don't think we have.
I think we got the antidote, or we got the thing to make the antidote.
Fair enough.
Yeah. The Wagner residence had the ingredients. Because, you know, alchemists. They have all kinds of cool shit there.
What's the matter?
It's just that she looked like her.
That girl you've been looking for?
Yes, but I lost sight of her. Maybe it wasn't even her.
I only knew her for the past 5 hours,
I'm
and or how many
down
times
now.
I've died.
Is that
Well,
alright?
she's the
Of course.
server at the
Sorry
cafe
about
he
that.
frequents.
It's okay. But you really
Are we sure he
from a different
frequents it? Are
world
we sure
altogether,
he,
aren't
he
you?
knows her well?
Well, he doesn't know her well, but
I-
he'd probably recognize
Well,
her.
I mean, just because you recognize somebody doesn't mean
Don't
you know them.
worry. I won't tell anyone about the things you've told me. Not that anyone would believe me anyway.
You know, if you go back in time and just flat out say
Thank
you're from
you.
the future,
it would be
and
better if
the
you
person you're
could.
talking to is someone you suspect is your ancestor,
I
it's
don't
probably a
think I
good
should be
idea to
leaving
let them
anything
know
behind in this age.
that you think that they're
Not
your
just actual
ancestor
things, but talking about stuff
in order
too,
to
like
avoid
I
the
just did.
awkwardness.
Huh? What do you mean?
Well,
I'm
like,
just imagining a moment
suppose I
in
were to kill someone in
Back
this
to the
age.
Future
That's
where
a terrible thing to say.
the character tells
Bad example.
or Marty McFly tells his mom that
Well,
she's his
anyway,
mother. That would just be
If
awkward.
that person was
Well,
supposed
he
to
didn't
live
tell
till
her
they're
that
100
he was from
and
the
have lots of
future,
kids and grandkids,
Yeah, that's fair.
but she
But what
knows.
if he did? That would be
interfere with
awkward.
his
This
life
girl
at this
knows
point,
Ike's from the
those
future,
kids and grandkids
Fair
will
enough.
never be born.
so he's trying to
And all
explain
their descendants in
to an
my
extent,
time
but
will
he's
just
not
disappear.
saying that he thinks she's
Do you
his
get that?
ancestor.
I mean,
Yes.
if you
I
tell them
think
you think they're their
so.
ancestor, they're gonna be very self-conscious whenever they fucking
So
have kids
the more
now, you
I
know?
interfere with the past, the more the future will change.
Yeah. I mean,
In
Hugo
this
could
case,
also be
imagine-
his...
it's that example
If he is a
I just
Wagner,
used.
Hugo could also be his
But anything
ancestor.
I do here could affect the future.
Do you remember Futurama?
Yes, I remember that the reason why Fry was immune to the brain aliens is because
I don't
he had a
quite
specific
understand
genetic anomaly
But I'll
that
sleep
is
on
because
it.
he is his own
Your age is very
grandfather.
interesting to me.
Yeah.
I wish I could see it.
It's nothing exciting. Kind of boring, really.
You know, kind of messed up
Hold on,
that
right here is the moment you'd be like, I can't take you to the future or I won't be born.
No,
Like
I
that
can't
is
do
the
that.
point you say that.
It's not possible. The future will change. After all, you're my.
Oh.
Huh? You're what?
Is he doing
Yes,
it now?
yes. I'm saying it. Flat out saying it.
Oh,
Oh.
wait a sec. Did I just say something really important?
What? I couldn't hear you.
It's not as though I've looked up whether I'm descended from you or not. But you should forget about me and live a regular life here in this world.
Oh, I see. An ancestress, huh? That's how you see me. I thought... Well, never mind.
Well, it's a
doesn't
good
matter.
thing she didn't
I
voice
didn't
those
mean-
thoughts. Don't want to be pulling a
Sorry
Bulma.
I've been a bother. I was out of line.
Margaret.
Maybe that's where Trunks' purple hair comes from himself.
Ew, gross. No, it's because...
Oh yeah, that is gross. I'm sorry.
I was born here, and someday I shall marry someone and have children, grow old and die. And it's all been decided already, hasn't it? And then my child will have a child, then that child too, and all the way at the end of that repetition is you. That's what you mean. And if I were to break away from my time right now, you would never be born.
Yes, thank you. Don't be so sullen
Something
about
like
it.
that, maybe. I can't be sure. I don't have any memory of my parents, so.
I understand. Don't worry about me. I'm all right. You'll come over again, won't you? To tell me all these
Time
wondrous
travel to me,
things?
you know?
That's a lot,
Yeah,
isn't
time
it?
travel to me. I can't go
I
to
will.
your time, but I
So,
can
see
still
you again soon.
live vicariously through you. Hugo! I
Oh,
fucking love Hugo.
Did you just get back?
No, I heard everything. I didn't mean to be a snoop, but it
What a
didn't seem
shit.
like I could just walk in.
Who voices Hugo?
I looked
It's
this up
okay. I
already.
won't
Let me
tell
look it
anyone.
up.
It's not Charles
For
Martinet,
heaven's
is it?
sake,
It
you
is not
just
Charles
come in.
Martinet. Charles Martinet only voices Homunculus.
I was just trying to be tactful, after all, sis.
That's quite
Jim
all right.
Singer.
Alright.
Jim Singer was a voice actor in Zone of the
Hugo.
Enders. Zone of the Enders' second runner.
Are you still
A Good Night to Die.
Lock of hair?
Soul Calibur 2. And Raw Data.
I know how much you miss Mother, but you can't carry that thing around forever.
Shut up! What do you mean, that thing? How could you say something like that? It's not as though I'm doing anything wrong.
Jesus Christ, that kick.
Yeah, that's mocapped.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, maybe.
That didn't come out
They're doing
quite
mocapping for
right,
Sonic the Hedgehog.
but
You know, that's fair.
You're the one who's being weird, changing the subject as soon as it gets a little thorny.
Hugo.
I love Hugo. Hugo's great.
It's your fault. You ought to know that.
It's your fault I'm unlikable and nobody likes
Mother
me.
can't be disturbed.
I know.
I should get going.
It's your fault
It's
Mom died
see
because you
you.
couldn't get the
I'm
red
sorry
stone.
It's so hectic around here.
It's your fault
He's
that
always
I'm
like
whiny.
I just can't do a thing with him once
It's
he
your
gets
fault for being
upset. So I just leave
born.
him alone when he's this way.
It's your fault that I'm not likable.
Are you sure you just want to let him go like this?
Oh, stop that, Hugo.
It's your fault I can't time travel.
Why don't you go make out with your young grandson like you wanted to for the
Here,
last 2
will you take
years?
it? Consider it a token of appreciation.
That is so messed up. I
for all
love
the
it.
stories you told me. I've had that ever since I was little.
That's a cute comb.
It's strange. When I touch it, I sometimes see a picture of this man in my head. He's not anyone I've met. He's much, much older, like my father's age. I have this sensation like he's patting me on the head. But it doesn't feel weird at all. Maybe I shouldn't have told you that.
She is absolutely insane.
You must think I'm strange now.
No, of course not.
I've never told
Actually, in
anyone
my
about
time, you were
this.
committed to a mental.
Well,
You were committed to
anyway.
Bedlam.
Take it.
I mean, there's so many bad choices one can make in their
Are you
entire
sure?
life.
Oh, yeah.
Something to remember today by.
Every bad choice.
job, sis.
Hugo, stop eavesdropping.
I love Hugo.
Stop snooping!
See you.
Stop laying down on your back on top of the doghouse.
Huh.
Yeah, snoopying. Oh, I did get the antidote. And a comb.
Maybe the comb was what really allows you to time travel.
Alright, so then I got the antidote. That means I can go ahead and successfully be poisoned. I can eat my meal and survive the poison this time. You know,
I can eat dinner like a real person.
You know, why didn't he just go home and eat dinner out of his fridge? Like, why does he have to go to this specific place and insist on eating dinner here?
Where is his house?
Somewhere in town. I don't think we ever get to see it.
Oh.
Oh, because you missed the timeline?
Oh,
no, because, okay, here you go.
Yeah.
You did the...
There it is. So yeah, the poison works on So I guess I don't fucking know how this time tower works, but apparently I've already eaten.
I guess. Well, I'm cured.
This comb. It's got a creepy face on it. Suddenly the vase from earlier drops on his head. Alright, I think that's where we're gonna call it.
Okay.
Thank you everybody for watching. Actually, how long have we been going?
Like
Yeah,
over an hour and a half.
we've been going an hour 39. So yeah, thank you everybody for watching. Check out some of the other stuff on the channel. We do also have Gregory Horror Show. We have a couple
Yes.
tabletop simulator, a couple things with tabletop simulator. There is also Ace Attorney. And you can find 2 Dungeons & Dragons campaigns. One is Curse of Strahd, which is a really fun module that's being run by our friend Chalkby. And the other is a homebrew I'm running called World of Tapir. So go check out both of them if you like us doing math and theater at the same time.
I'm very excited for non-sexual attorney, by the way.
Yeah. So, I mean, if there's anything the fandom's taught me, it's that it is very sexual. So, comment challenge of the day. What's your favorite kind of paradox?
I have a better one.
What?
What would you do if you met your ancestor?
You know what? That is a better one.
I met my ancestor.
I guess it really depends on which one.
That's a good one. Does one's parents count as an ancestor?
I don't
I
think
definitely
so.
meet my parent. I don't meet my parents again. You know, I'll meet my grandfather again.
Yeah,
I want to hang out with him. He's a nice guy.
You know who I would want to meet? I would want to go and meet Granny. It was my grandmother's mother, and I never got to meet her because she passed away like a week before I was born.
You know what? You know who I'd want to meet?
Who?
I want to meet my mom's father so I can tell him he's a big, stupid prick.
Rubbing in his smug prick face.
I'm going to tell him exactly how he dies, alone and unliked in Brazil.
Jesus Christ. All right, well, with that out of the way, there's nothing to say but good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.